Hi, this is Ezekiel Chu, founder of Asia Forex Mentor. So in this video, I'll be revealing what I do on a weekly basis, and I'll be sharing my analysis for this week, which is the 2nd of November 2015. So you can refer to this video throughout the week to spot for trade setups. The analysis in this video will be my trading plan for the week. So in my weekly analysis video, I'll be revealing pairs that have a possible setup for the week or pairs that are worth taking note. So I'm going to talk about the CHF JPY, right? The Swiss franc yen. So Swiss franc yen on the monthly time frame, which has just closed, being today is the first of the month. In fact, it's second, but it's the starting of the month. Yeah. So it formed kind of a small pin that is bouncing off my blue dotted line with my Bollinger over here. So it does shows that it is trying to hit down. Yeah, so let's go on to the weekly time frame. So the weekly is here was the sideways congestion, and it's now trying to break down from the sideways congestion. So let's go to the daily. So here is the daily. So the daily had prior to that has been held by the white line, which is my 365. So it had once, twice, eventually a third time it broke through. So it went back to try to test the line, and so far it hasn't really crossed and closes above the line. So for this trade itself, I will want to wait for the price to close below the lowest point over here, which is also below the lowest point of the monthly bar. And once it does so, then we can have a good confirmation that is trying to head downwards after which. So this is my plan for this pair. So next, Euro GBP, let's see. So Euro GBP on the last month itself, it formed one long, big long red bearish bar over here, and it looks like a pretty strong signal. Prior to that, when there is a series of red bars, price do tend to head down further on the next month itself. Yeah, with a big long bar. So this is like the big long bars that what we are seeing earlier. So it looks like a good bearish signal. So if I go on to the weekly time frame, so weekly time frame, here was the previous low, which we can mark, and price closes below the low previous week, and after which is shot down. Yeah, so in fact it's a nice signal that it has already broken through the previous low. So let's go to the daily. So daily wise, prior to that, here was the lowest point. So it's being held nicely by my blue dotted line, which is my Bollinger. So then after which, once it broke through, it tried to go back up, and then it formed a bearish, nice bearish signal over here. So this was a very good signal. Then after which is now trying to hit down after which. So the overall right now, Euro GBP, I would say that this pair is more on the bearish side. So if there is an opportunity in the lower time frame on this week itself, then I'll be looking to sell the Euro GBP. So next, GBP CAD. So GBP CAD on the monthly time frame, it formed a pin bar. Yeah, here this was the long green bar over here, which means that it's trying to head up. So let's see, but on the GBP CAD, I would like to be a little bit more cautious. Let me zoom this a little. The last time round, it kind of formed a pin bar over here. Yeah, this was the one. It didn't shot right up immediately, so it hovered around for the next 2 to 3 months before shooting right up. So this I'm not sure. This could take a while. Let's see. The last time round, there was another pin bar over here, right above the 365. This one wasn't a good one, and then it didn't went up. It went down after which. So all in all, I would say is that if I will want to wait for I'll be a little more cautious on this pair, and would like to see a clear-cut close, at least on the daily time frame, that closes above the highest point of the pin bar before I enter the trade. So so this line will be a crucial factor for me, which you can see that marked by all the previous highs. Yeah, which is all the previous highs over here. So I can zoom this down a little. So when price goes up, here was the first time, second time. When price goes up for the third time and closes above the highs and also my Bollinger line, then this will be a good area for me to enter the trade. So my last pair, CAD JPY. So CAD JPY on the weekly itself, it formed, let me zoom this bigger. Yeah, it formed a nice weekly pin bar that is resting on my white line, which is my 365. So it means that it is a bullish signal. Yeah, but same thing, I also want to be a little bit more cautious on this pair itself, because the last round it did form a bullish pin bar, right? And it went down after which. So to play safe, we will want to wait for it to close above before entering. So this one, had we waited for this, then we wouldn't have entered on this trade itself. So this time round, for this pair itself, let's go on to the lower time frame. Okay, maybe I plot a line first at the highest point of the pin bar. Yeah. So here is the daily time frame. So we can see the congestion over here. Let's see the 4 hour if there's anything. Okay, here's the 4 hour. Okay, let me delete it. So the highest point of the pin bar is over here. So let me delete this first. The 4 hour all this while has been held very nicely by my 365 and didn't close above. So he was once, twice, third time. Eventually this one closed above, but this was the first bar and then it went back after which. So all in all, this is a good signal that the line is holding it really well. So right now I will want to wait for a 4 hour bar to close above the highest point of this bar closure. Yeah, the highest point of this bar. If it does closes above, then it's a good signal for it to head up after which. So then this will be my plan for this pair on this week. So that's all for this week. I'll see you all next week.